Hello again, and welcome to another Daily Field. And this time it's about Xiao Fei. Xiao Fei is the identity that most of the community does ignore, and I feel like that Xiao Fei is a point in some kind of way, and I think I saw the identity of Xiao Fei once for all in where he came from. Start with from FNAF 4 herself. But before we start that, we need to know who Xiao Fei is. For some of the new fans out there, Xiao Fei is basically a Xiao version of Going Freddy, but more blacky, but more blacky, in what I put to mean. And he's he's also one of the Easter eggs from FNAF 2, which which there's no animatronics in parts of the service room. Xiao Fei will appear here as a at the only animatronic in your parts of the service room, and that's all. He's just does an Easter egg, or is she? Let's go to FNAF 4. In FNAF 4, we meet Nightmare. Yeah. Also, I did see that's really confusion for all the fan base out there. But take a real Nightmare aside. Nightmare is basically like the Shadow version of Nightmare Fredbear. Just like a Shadow Freddy is a Shadow version of Golden Freddy. And only that he basically is was like a Shadow animatronic. Who else was like the Shadow animatronic in the series? He's besides Shadow Bonnie. And another thing in the files from FNAF 4, Nightmare is listed to be Xiao Fei, proving that Nightmare and Xiao Fei are one the same. And not only that, in UCN, in UCN, in, in Nightmare states that he is William's wickedest. Wickedest is usually this guy up in something that's evil or physics. And just how Nightmare Lee clearly states that he is evil, so meaning that in the Nightmare at Shao Freddy he is made by William, and we can see this during the Say the Me game where Shao Fei follows us to gets us destroyed by William, and also confirmed by Henry himself from the FNAF 6 pizzeria. He saying and that Xiao Fei had been caught as a trap, meaning that Xiao Fei is really helping William to get the space is remnant. It, and also in Midnight Noise we can see some couple of footprints. And these foot and as I said a couple of weeks ago about Midnight Noise be about the Athens, I made a theory how the cosplayer guy is Michael, in that the one way kid is the crying child. How? And we see some couple of footprints and that I believe to belong to Xiao Fei. There is nobody else besides Xiao Fei or Golden Fei, but most likely Xiao Fei since that Golden Fei ain't possessed it. So yeah, this footprint also belongs to Xiao Fei. And also you're the bed and also apply and also in your the bed, Toby had been lured in your the bed, um this one kid had been lured by a Xiao animatronic. That's like Let's say the one-way kid must have been lured by a Shao animatronic, that being Shao Freddy. But where the Shao Freddy was made? Hey, Well, he was made by Charlotte's death and William's anger that he has towards Henry. Some people say that that's stupid, but to me that make a lot of sense. And besides, in High Seek, Charles Bonnie from High Seek was really made by Toby's anger from the arcade game. In Charles Bonnie Lee came out of the arcade game. And, and, and also the Charles Freddy is represented as a bear. Here, the Henry most of the time represented as a bear animatronic, as we see in the surf in the Silver Ice book. And since that William has so much jealousy and anger towards Henry, how Henry got put with Freddy, Williams is ruined, and this is how Shao Fei he was created. Because not only that he was created by all Williams and hatred that he had towards Henry, but also they had and also that Shao Fei was created by Charlotte's murder. But there's also one issue, one being Infinite World. Infinite World, that Shao Fei Lee states that he will eat eat your soul. That's like the favorite plushie he most importantly eat the Crown Child's head off. The Crown Child's head. And also Shao Fei have to see how connection turns going Freddy. Yeah. So what's going on there? Well, I believe that is because to me I don't know it's because we know that the control has solved something, and that being Shao Fei have been confirmed to how Scott's history what he says is that what he behind Shao could be misunderstood by the mind and complete child. This is also what was said how the Quan Child who mistakes Shao Fei as Fedbear, lead him to Saul when Charlie's death. The only saw of Charlie's body. In all of this, this leads to Shao Fei having the agony of the Quan Child. Because once the bite happens, Shao Fei takes the agony that the Quan Child have, make him more powerful and more or or a monstrous that he became Nightmare. Can also have been stayed in High Seek. He with Toby anger agony could shall bond be like more powerful and more physics is in and also oh Shaoban became a nightmare's form, just like Shao Fei he is. The Shao Fei, Lee and Michael's nightmares turned to nightmare's form, that being nightmare, connected to, because Shao Fei was created by William, but he also got the agony, power of what he have had towards the bike I fit them. So that's basically it. Shao Fei is 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 like William's agony or jealousy that they have towards Henry. In that's big. I see it. And also, in Nightmare's jump scare, Nightmare have these ambient sound related to the bite it to the bite victims how the bike for the end up in the hospital. That's all I have today. And make sure you like and subscribe. And I'm really sorry that my voice sounds lazy, and I just feel like I'm just rushing stuff. I can try to like um, you know, but thanks for watching. Then just leave a like and subscribe, and just make sure you like this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.